Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of a new series on the Spirit server. And this is the place I already started mapping some being the base, and I'm gonna map the rest of it later. I also got my animals here, got villagers started up, got 3 cats, a sugarcane farm, a lot of trees, what else would you want in this world? So got some basic gear, as you can see, not a lot, and got the shulker boxes because of course I joined mid-season, meaning there is already a shulker box shop at spawn. That means I also got my permits, which are pumpkins, but just ignore that. These are permits that I got quite a lot. Of course, I got the S tier books, and those are the main books. That's the main permit I'm planning to actually use. Because, to be honest, the other permits are nice, okay, but I'm, you know, for the wood permit, I will just take some farm for online and just build it on the server. That's nothing interesting. But for the S tier books, I can build a library. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. First of all, before we build anything, we need to terraform. And of course, you don't need to see the whole terraforming process from my perspective. It would take ages. So, I'm instead will show you the time lapse of me terraforming this area in a way that my build actually can fit in there. So, enjoy. So, I did it. As you can see, I've terraformed this whole area so that it is nice and flat for our building needs. I also mined it in a way that right down here we have this room that is lit up so that nothing can spawn here, but in case we will need some dirt, we can just dig down there, because technically no one will ever see down there, so the blocks are technically just lying there and could be used on way better projects. As you also could noticed, I've did indeed move the place of this future library to here. The reason for this is, to be honest, oh, a cat. One cat chase later. I've moved it here because there is this hole right here, and I definitely want to use this hole to be some sort of a mine building. However, I think that it does not make sense for a mine to be right next to a library, and originally the library would be here. I'm planning in front of the library to be a square that will be here, like the main town square, which would end on the original place where I built these blocks. The library and the square would end basically right next to this hole, which would mean one thing, and that the mine would be on the main square, and I just don't think that makes sense. When we look at towns, the mine is usually just on the outskirts of town, not in the center. Anyway, let's stop rambling on about and let's start building the library. Enjoy! So I've done it. Hope you enjoy the time lapse because the building is done. Well, more specifically, the exterior is done. But we still have all of this interior to finish. And I did, luckily for you, spend a lot of time, and I mean a lot of time, grinding away just so I could show you all of the necessary items, all being right here. We have the enchanting table, and we have all the bookshelves. I spent so much time grinding. I also got an elytra, and most of my tools are like have the best enchant that you can have. Like all efficiency 5, all unbreaking 3, all mending, you know, just so I could do this build. And I even found my mangrove wood, which we will not need just yet, but you know, soon it will be useful for our later builds. Without any other unnecessary rambling, let's jump into making the interior of this build. I started with the wooden podium built for our enchanting table. This enchanting table, however, won't be an ordinary enchanting table, but a mechanical one. With the help of sticky pistons, I'm planning to hide 9 bookshelves in plain sight, just so we have the capability of making 30 level enchanting, but we also have the nice look of just few bookshelves scattered around the enchanter, because to be honest, the classical enchanting table does not look that great. And with the help of my redstone capabilities, it works. After that, I added the rest of the bookshelves. And then I continued with the oak wooden floor. After that, I made the stairs up the next floor. After that, I added the bookshelves for the first floor. Then I continued with the bookshelves on the first floor, already making place for the future villagers. And then I finished it off by adding a layer of mud bricks into the mix. After repeating the same thing on the other side, it was time to add the ceiling. And after lighting up the wings, it was time for this main event, the ceiling above the enchanting table, for which I decided to use this purple glass to make a small fog effect, to make it seem like the bookshelves are hanging from a magical portal, adding a bit more enchanting magic to this enchanting setup. And after finishing the ceiling, only one thing was remaining. And that was finishing this last wall and putting glass into the windows. And just like that, the interior is done. The only thing that's missing, is the villagers. And to be honest, I don't think transportation of villagers is an entertaining part of the Minecraft experience, so I will do all of that off camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope you enjoyed this, because I really like this enchanting setup. Even though I will never use it, because I already have basically full enchanted gear, and what I do not have, I have villagers for. But I hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me some motivational comments that I know that I am at least somewhat good at building. Please. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!